Hey everyone, this is Jason from Arium. I just wanted to welcome you to the platform and give a short and very brief introduction on how to do basic stuff in here. So this is a brand new space of mine called Bud. Yours will be called something different. You'll see the name on the address bar. Um, Navigating anywhere in Arium, basically if you want to navigate to another world, you just type the name in the URL and you warp in there. So let's go to the editor view and see how this looks like in the editor view. So you can see this world named Bud basically has only one thing in here, which is this broadcast zone. This is a zone where if you're on it, anyone in the world or in this world can hear you, but you can't necessarily hear everyone else. So to change this, let's just turn this off. Elements can be turned on and off easily. So I turned it off and there it's gone. I just wanted to explain a little bit about the tabs here. Space settings is basically the space name, the image you get kind of like when you share the link, and also the welcome message that the users see when they get into the space. Elements is kind of the key area here where you kind of manipulate things and bring stuff into the world and move stuff. Environment refers to more of the skyboxes around. So for instance, right now we're set on Milky Way, a nice beautiful Milky Way in Arium, as every day is. Let's change that to Kloppenheim, which is more of like a meadow, I guess, like a farmer's meadow or something. This is actually really nice. If you have a plane here, it's just a very nice daytime option. But let's go back to Milky Way for the time being. You can also turn the grid on and off. There you go. Now we're just floating in space, but I like the grid just to have some kind of order. You can also change the spawn settings where users are going to warp into. And files is kind of your models, and the models you have. Each world has its own models, so you upload your GLB models, and then you can access them in Elements. And for now, Arium only takes GLB models, and you can make GLB models in a 3D modeling program, and the one I use mostly is Blender. But let's do a very simple workflow on how to import a GLB model and make it happen in Blender. Oh, sorry, make it happen in Arium. So for here, you just go upload, and so I have a cube object. You submit that. You see it's fully uploaded. Let's upload another one too. I mean, I have, you know what? This is a good reason to go into the folder. So many of you will have access to the Arium models folder. That this is just starting for new users. So there's a kind of like a common collection of models that everyone can use. Now I'm going to download the sphere model, which is a very basic sphere that you can create in Blender, and I am going to upload it here. So let's upload the sphere. Click submit and then see the progress uploaded. Okay, 100%. Let's go to Elements. Now the way you add elements is you click add element, and you know what, I'm tired of floating in space, so let's add a ground first. So let's first add a cube, and let's make that into the ground. So you can see the cube being added here. You select your model file. I'm going to click is ground, which means that if you go on top, if you go on it, if you touch it, you go on top of it. Collidable means that if it's a certain height and you go towards it, you'll be stopped by it. And click save to warp it into the environment. There you go. There's our cube right there. Okay. So it's a nice cube, but you know what? I want this to be the ground. I don't want this to just be a cube. I don't want to be floating in space anymore. So let's change its scale. So this Y changes its height. As you can see, if I make it bigger, it gets larger. But let me make it a fraction of what it is. So 0.1, 10% of what it is. So there, it's kind of like more like a tile now. Now I want to extend it in all different directions. So in terms of scaling its X and Y coordinates, let's just make X and Z into 1,000. And you can see it extends in all directions. So no longer we're floating around in space only. All right, and let's just do one more thing. Let's bring in a sphere in here. So sphere, same thing, go to models. I open my model list, which is only 2 right now. Sphere. I'm going to make this collidable. The shadow, cast shadow, receive shadow settings, I'm going to cover in a subsequent video on lighting. Let's save that, and there you go. There is a sphere. It's not super big, but it's big enough. Let's change its position. Drag the Y coordinates. All right, there you go. Now we have a sphere. Now this is a basic environment. I will do more in next videos, but for now, this is it. Enjoy your day.